Good morning. Sorry I didn't do a live yesterday. I got carried away. I felt like crap really, and I was tired. So I just sat at my desk and I was working all day and hiding away from the world. And it's okay. We were allowed to do that. So here I am. If you're watching the replay, let me know. If you are on, let me know because I seem to be having problems with live comments. So if I don't reply, then I do apologise. And also, it seems to have reverted back to winter up here in Sunderland yesterday and today. So I'm starting to having to put socks on and winter clothes, and I've had to dig out my winter coat, which isn't good. Yeah, so there, it's freezing. It's freezing. It's about 10 degrees and it's horrible and freezing cold. So if anybody has sunshine, please send it my way because I would like to have some. So I want to pop on and just talk about launches and why I feel that launches fail. And obviously if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. If it resonates with you, let me know. If you've got any questions, let me know, and I'll pop back later on and check the comments. So the reasons, in my opinion, launches fail. So I get this quite a lot, and people will say to me, I can't start a Facebook page, I can't start a Facebook group, I can't even begin to start posting on social media because I haven't got a website, I haven't got anything to sell, I'm not ready. So my reply to them is always, well, when you are ready, who are you going to sell to? If you have a product, so if you decide all of a sudden, right, now I'm ready to launch a product, who are you going to sell to? Because if you haven't built up your audience, if you haven't gathered your tribe, if you haven't built up a reputation and a relationship with the people that you want to work with, how are you going to launch a product and then sell it? Because you'll have no one to sell to. So you'll spend all this time working on a product, working on a launch, and then when you're ready to launch, there's nobody lined up to buy it off you. So you need to be in a position that when you are ready to launch a product, that these people are there lining up ready to buy off you. So if you are thinking that you can't start social media yet because you haven't got a website or you haven't got anything planned in terms of a product or a service, you're wrong. You need to start it now. You need to start to build your relationships. You need to start building a presence online so that when you are ready to launch, they are there. So do not, in my, what I was going to say, do not make that as an excuse, because in my opinion, you delaying that is just an excuse for you not to start. Is it because you're fearful? Is it because you don't want to get out there? I don't know what it is, but you have to start it now. You have to do it now, because that is one reason that you are not going to make any sales, because you haven't got anybody lined up to buy off you. So stop that excuse. I'm looking at my notes today. So yeah, so if you haven't got anything, if you haven't got a website, you haven't got the budget, or you're waiting for your web developer or whatever, or you've just got this idea that you need to be online, then you can still start building your list. You can use MailChimp. You don't have to have a freebie set up. You can just ask them to stay in touch with you and join your mailing list. That's totally fine. So you can start directing people to your mailing list and get them on your list. So there's no reason that you can't go out there. So you need to start gathering your people around you so that, like I say, when you're ready to sell, they're waiting and ready. So you can just start demonstrating your expertise. You can start going live. You can start posting things about what you're an expert at. You can start sharing other people's posts, you know, all of that kind of content, just to start building up your audience. So that's fine. So you need to start doing that. And then the other reason that you aren't making any sales, which seems obvious but a lot of people don't do it, is not actually selling. You take all of this time to go on social media and post and do Facebook lives and whatever, and comment in people's groups and network that way. But the one thing you forget to do is actually sell. You actually forget to tell people what you are offering. You might just pop it in a post once, maybe twice every now and again, and you post it and then you run away and you go, oh my God, I've just posted it, I can't do it again. But you have to be consistent. You have to keep telling people what you are selling and how amazing it is. Because if you don't tell people what you are selling, they're not going to know about it. And once or twice isn't enough. You have to be doing it consistently. And I don't mean by going, right, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. But you can do Facebook Lives. You can kind of skirt around the problem that you are going to solve for them. So you can, like, so for example, like this, I'm doing a Facebook Live, and at the end of it, I will have a call to action for a program that I'm selling. So I'm giving loads and loads of value, and then I'm giving a call to action. So you have to start selling, and that is kind of like how you sell gracefully. You're not putting a post, you're not spending money on adverts on Facebook and all of that rubbish. You are giving people tons of value and then leaving them wanting more. So that's how you sell gracefully. You demonstrate that actually you are the person that they want to work with, and they'll work with you. So you have to sell. You have to give call to actions as well on the end of your posts, because if you're not telling people what you have to offer, they're not going to know about it and they're not going to buy from you. And the amount of people that I work with, and I'll say to them, well, are you actually selling? How many times have you told people about your product or your course? And they'll go, I haven't, or just once. And it's like, well, how do you expect people to know what you've got if you don't tell them? So you have to tell them. And then the other one is that you're not putting yourself in front of the right audience. So you might have a Facebook group, but are they engaging? Are they the right people? You might have a Facebook page, but are they commenting and sharing your posts? Are they the right people? Because if they're not buying from you, then it might be that they aren't the right people that you need to work with. They're not the right people that will want to invest in what you have or even want what you have. So you need to go back and check that you've got the right audience, check that you're aligning yourself with the right audience, and check that you're actually putting what they need and want out there. Because it might be a good idea for you, and you might think that it's something that they actually want, but it might not be something that they actually need. You might think it's a good idea, but they might not. So you have to go kind of just think about the audience that you're working with and who your soulmate clients are, what their problems are, and how you solve them. So they're my top tips. So if you are delaying building your presence on social media, don't. You need to get out there and start doing that now and consistently. And you need to know who your soulmate clients are, because that will be your core message and your target audience for when you are ready to launch and sell your products. So if you have any questions, if this is something that you're stuck on, let me know. And comment below. And if you really need help with all of this stuff that we've talked about, then I do have my Boost Your Biz program that is starting on the 11th of June. The early bird for that, which is the lower price, ends on the 4th of June. And then if you sign up after the 4th of June, the price does go up. If you sign up by the 11th of June, you will be able to have a one-to-one call with me for an hour, just me and you, and we can discuss all of this before we even start the program. And if you are a newbie and you've never been in A before, hi, and you've never heard about the program is a 6 weeks program. It's a live program, so I do not expect you to go off and just do this by yourself. So you will be working with me for 6 weeks live. Okay, and what that consists of is a hour call every single week. Well, actually, sometimes it goes on for like an hour and a half. It depends. Like I don't restrict the time, but we usually start in about an hour. But it's a call every single week, as a group, and we work through a topic every week. So we work through clarity, we work through content, we work through consistency, we will work on finding your tribe and figuring out where your tribe hangs out. We will also work on collaboration to even boost your presence online even more. This is all without Facebook ads. I do not do Facebook ads, so this is all organic. So we gather your tribe organically, and this is just based on how I've made my own success and how I've transformed my business from last year to now. it's not something that I'm going to say, right, this is how you do it. And that's why I work with you live, one-to-one, every single week. We've got a private Facebook group that we support each other in for the duration of the program. So it's not a blueprint, it's not a roadmap, it's not a, this is how you have to do it. It's completely bespoke and tailored to you. And it's based on my own experience of how I've managed to grow my own Facebook group, how I've managed to grow my email list, and how I managed to sell consistently without actually giving that hard sell. So if you're struggling with content, if you're struggling finding your tribe, if you're struggling with all of this online presence stuff and growing your business and selling, then yeah, definitely join the program, and I will pop the link in this in the comment section below. If you have any questions and you want to message me direct, then feel free to do that as well. So yeah, so as I said at the beginning, if you have sunshine, please send it to me, because it's blooming freezing up here in North. So have a good, what day are we on? Have a good Wednesday, and I shall see you in the group.